As Judge Ekaterina Trendafilova pronounced the confirmation of charges that literally thrust the four, Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, Eldoret North Member of Parliament William Ruto, Head of Public Service Francis Muthaura, and journalist Joshua Arap Sang into accused persons. Human rights lawyer James Gondi says even as the International Criminal Court set the threshold on the case facing the four, the burden of proof still lies with the ICC prosecutor Luis Moreno Ocampo. Gondi, who spoke at the Safari Park Hotel at the ICC-organized teleconference, is of the opinion that the legal process of the ICC confers upon the accused the most fair trial, allowing them access to legal counsel and information, and that their supporters ought not to view this as an exercise aimed at ostracizing the four.
So one should not arrive at conclusions that his or her particular leader is being ostracized. Or there's a witch hunt against him or her. The integrity of the international judicial process speaks for itself.
The civil society also notes that it is now time that Kenyans ought to shift attention from the accused and now look at ways of assisting victims to build their lives.
There is no one single individual who is powerful enough to be able to influence the International Criminal Court and decide what it is that the International Criminal Court will try. As you noticed, even the prosecutor has to take. That was the purpose of the exercise that we've just gone through.
So it's a massive indictment of our government that it came this far, and that indeed, rather than expend resources and time in pursuing accountability for these crimes, they have expended massive resources and time in trying to get the suspects not to face justice, including challenging the admissibility of the case against the ICC.
And University Don Moni Wekesa said it is an opportunity for the academia to begin an informed research on how to expand the mandate of the ICC that includes support to victims of crimes that are a subject of the ICC.
We want to do research and expand the scope and mandate of the ICC so that probably, as soon as crimes are confirmed to have taken place, victims can be compensated immediately and from that point on.
Judith Akolo, the news at 9.
Perhaps the mood had already been set. The anxiety that surrounded the home of the Eldoret North legislator could just tell the magnanimity of the ICC ruling and the implications to follow. Friends and legislators thronged this home in a show of solidarity to their fellow comrade at this hour of reckoning. And finally, when ICC threw its thunderball, it was utter dismay to many, including Ruto himself. But Ruto said his spirit is not faltering and his eye is set on the ultimate political prize, calling on Kenyans to be calm as he navigates the tides already placed on his route by the International Court.
These allegations against me have been, are, and will forever be strange to me.
He said he might be down but not out, urging his competitors to expect his name in the ballot box.
I am firmly in the race. And to my worthy competitors, let us meet at the ballot.
Secretary to the Cabinet Francis Muthaura termed the ruling disappointing and that he is innocent and will in due course prove so. His lawyer Hans said this was like halftime and in the fullness of time, they will either appeal against the ruling or go through the full process.
I welcome the decision of the pre-trial chamber in relation to General Hussein Ali and the Honorable Kosgei.
While Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta in a statement said his concerns is clear and that his innocence will be vindicated in due course. Uhuru said this trial is not about individuals charged at ICC, but about more, about a country trying to come to terms with itself and the past. Prime Minister Raila Odinga in a statement said the four confirmed suspects are innocent and that the country should remain united as the final outcome of ICC will deliver justice to Kenyans. Radio presenter Joshua Arap Sang denied the allegations and remained optimistic that justice will prevail at the end of the road.
The court has spoken. I strongly disagree with its findings. I shall invoke all available legal means to contest the conclusion made by both in the immediate and in the long term.
With the confirmation of the 4 suspects among the 6 now made official, the destiny of the 4 now lies with their respective lawyers. This even as the 4 remain optimistic that justice will prevail in the near future. Irene Mchuma, the news at 9 in Nairobi.
Eldoret town remained calm with no incidents reported following the confirmation charges against one of the region's highest-ranking political player, Eldoret North MP William Ruto, by the International Criminal Court. Ruto was committed to trial together with radio presenter Joshua Arap Sang, Finance Minister Uhuru Kenyatta, and the head of Civil Service Francis Mdaura. The locals had thronged various leisure joints in the CBD to watch ICC proceedings.
We are shocked that Ruto, Sang, Uhuru, and Mdaura have been confirmed. We want to say it's a sad day for the country because we had hoped that these people, looking at the evidences that had been put forth, were going to be released on lack of sufficient evidence.
I find the news being very bitter to me. I was in favor of the not to be confirmed. I find really pain because I find Ruto to be, he didn't plan the thing. Personally, I was in Eldoret. I find things happen automatically.
In Kamoret village of Eldoret North constituency, Mama Sarah Cherono, mother to the Eldoret North legislator William Ruto, said this is the most difficult moment in her life, but expressed confidence that God will guide her son through the process.
Unajua, simili mwambia nyinyi, mtu kama ajui maneno ya Mungu, nafanya kitu kama hiyo. Lakini kama najua Mungu, tunaweka uchungu yote, tunawekea nani? Mungu.
Eastern Rift Valley Regional Commissioner Wanyama Msiambu thanked the locals for acting with decorum despite the difficult situation, a fact he attributed to the ongoing peace initiatives in the region.
They have integrated ya kutosha. There is harmony, there is peace, and there is integration and the reconciliation between and among communities. They have no problem with that. So for us, we don't even need to bring any security because people are peaceful. We are not going to add any other thing.
Achola Simon for the news at 9.